Welcome to the debrief for the Emirates Dubai Sail Grand Prix presented by P&O Marinas, and once again this venue delivered. A huge congratulations to the New Zealand SailGP team. That final was absolutely heart-stopping. We didn't know who won, they didn't know who would have won, but finally New Zealand took the victory. I'm going to walk around the tech site and see how it went for all the sailors and how they felt it was sailing here in Dubai.
Oh, there's going to be protests here, Todd!
This is the umpires. Penalty Canada, penalty Australia, not giving Mark room.
Canada crosses the line. Now who turns the boat? And it looks like the Emirates winning moment will go the way of the Kiwis.
I don't know. There's lots to be asked. Craig Mitchell's going to decide this.
What a final that was, and pretty impressive the Canadians were able to sneak into it and almost upset the party. They were first across the line, but unfortunately finished third. Let's sneak on in and see if we can grab someone to chat to. He's got a hose, it might be a bit dangerous, but I'm coming for CJ, the newest member of the Canadian team. Hey, how are you going? Good. Well, first question, you told me you had to keep Phil calm, and if you kept him calm, it was going to go all right. Yeah. How do you reckon it went?
He was calmer, he was reasonably calm. I mean, we've still got a long way to go keeping him calm, but yesterday I got really stressed as well, and yeah, I mean, it was a pretty stressful moment, wasn't it? But yeah, hopefully we put on a good show, but shame we didn't quite get that last, give him one more metre on the outside there, but yeah, it's good.
It was a pretty hectic final. I know you guys everyone was just trying to do everything. You crossed the line first, and then did you know you didn't have it?
Yeah, so we got the penalty pretty quickly around that buoy, but we couldn't exactly stop because we've got the Aussies one side of us and the wall the other side of us. So actually our hope there was that the Kiwis were going to get a penalty off the Aussies and that we'd beat the Kiwis over the line and therefore get second. But yeah, I mean, there's a million things we should have done differently, and it was a little frustrating having, being in the position we were in at the last windward gate. But yeah, you've got to be happy with how we did this weekend. We're a new team, we haven't sailed together, we haven't done any four-up sailing together, and we were changing a lot of things race to race, and yeah, I haven't raced with Phil for 3 years, so yeah, it's awesome. Everyone's happy, but a little frustrated.
Well, it was awesome to see, and glad to see everyone pushing, and we'll see you soon in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, see you soon.
Thanks, CJ.
Cheers.
Well, the Australians, they almost were able to clinch that event win. They almost didn't make the final. It's quite busy in there at the moment. Someone's doing a team-based tour, and if you are actually at an event, you can do these tours and get your tickets, but we'll leave them to it. But lucky we did chat to Jimmy in the mix zone.
Yeah, look, honestly, I would have liked to have gone out on top. That was the goal, and I really wanted to contribute to the Aussies. But, I gave myself a goal coming in here I wanted to get just a consistent result for the Aussies, not give them any penalty points, not do anything stupid, just a good, clean regatta. And I feel like I've achieved that. Clearly, I would have liked to have gone out on top, but look, it's been one hell of a ride, and to really complete the circle now, finishing out, as a SailGP athlete with Australia, feels right.
Well, I'm here in the New Zealand base, and as you can see, nothing's happening here and no one is to be found. I think they might be partying over in the Adrenaline Lounge celebrating that win, so let's head on over there and see if we can grab one of them. Well, Blair, we had to pull you away from the champagne, but thanks for chatting. Congratulations. It must feel really good.
It really does. That's amazing from the team. It's been a tough few months, that's for sure, and yeah, a huge amount of resolve, huge amount of grit, and epic way to do it. That was probably the best finishes in SailGP history, and to come out on the right side of it's yeah, pretty awesome moment.
And it was awesome to see. I know obviously the 29-metre wing was a tough decision really to make, to put it back out there. What's your thoughts on putting it back on the racetrack?
Yeah, well, I think as a team we actually sail really well on the 29-metre wing. We have done, for the last year or so, we've shown we know how to set it up, how to make the boat go fast with it. But at the same time, it's been a strange time where we know what's happened. Some of the things haven't quite been resolved yet. So being the team that had it fall down on us today was tough, and we spoke last night, just regrouping, sort of gave each other confidence that we know how to control it really well, and sort of put that side of it behind us this morning and focus on the racing. So yeah, it's not easy, but I think that potentially it brought us closer together, and we did an awesome job out there and kept fighting right till the end, and paid dividends.
And obviously the sailing team is super critical, but we know you've got some really good support on shore with the new coaching station. How was it with the guys on shore talking to you and feeding you information and helping you clinch that win?
Yeah, Razor and Josh on shore did a great job. We've seen it kind of transitioning that way of having the booth set up for the last few months or the last few events, and we want to take full advantage of that, and the other teams have got great people in there, and we wanted to do the same and utilise our people the best we could. And we're still learning. There's a lot we still ironing out and figuring out the details, but we're couldn't be happy to have those two guys sitting in there and helping us out. They did a great job, and we're going to keep building off this foundation.
I appreciate your time. Go enjoy the celebrations, and we'll see you next event.
Sure will. Thank you.
Thanks, Blair. Well, it was a heartbreaking finish for the Emirates GBR, and I've spotted one of their superstars, Hannah Mills. Hannah, must have been really tough to finish that way.
Yeah, it was really tough, to be honest. We didn't think it was a black flag. We didn't think it was dangerous at all. So just a bit gutted, to be honest.
A couple of them have been dished out lately. Do you think umpires are getting a bit excited, or do you think the fleet's just pushing harder?
I don't know. I think there's a real difference between a barge in that's dangerous and one that's not. And for us it just felt a bit harsh.
And I guess trying to not remember that race and try to remember all the other ones, you must be happy with how the team's sailing. I know the result doesn't really reflect that.
Yeah, we felt like we really came out today. We were gunning for getting into that top three, and unfortunately it didn't quite come off. But yeah, we feel like we've been really stepping up this weekend.
Well, I'm excited to see you in Abu Dhabi, and happy Christmas and with your little Sienna.
Thank you.
Well, with plenty happening this weekend, I want to chat to our CEO, Russell Cootes, so I'm going to head in and see if we can catch him. Well, Russell, that final was epic. I know you're probably happy the Kiwis won, but that Australian team, it goes to show that they can still deliver without their leader, Tom Slingsby, under pressure.
Well, they're a great team. I mean, they are the team to beat, and they had changing out the driver and almost winning the event. It shows how good they really are. The Kiwis sailed well. I think they just kept their nose in the game in the last race. Really, I think Phil Robertson opened the door for them. If Phil hadn't have been so focused on the Australians, I think he probably would have won that race, and won the event. But Phil sailed well in this series. By the same token, I think Paul Campbell-James coming on board. So far, the chemistry looks good, and they'll be very, very pleased at that. I mean, changing out your wing trimmer is another dramatic change, and to come in and almost win the event, you've got to say impressive.
Let's take a look at how that impacts the Season 4 Championship. Australia maintain their lead on 52 points, with Rockwool Denmark behind on 41. In third, New Zealand creep back up on 40 points. Emirates GBR are in fourth, followed by United States in fifth. Spain holds sixth place. Canada are in seventh. France close behind in eighth place. Sebastian Schneider and his Swiss team are in ninth, and Germany round out the leaderboard in 10th. Well, that's it for the debrief here in Dubai. What a blockbuster of a weekend it was. I hope you enjoyed the racing. We will see you soon, January 13th and 14th, for the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Sail Grand Prix, presented by Abu Dhabi Sports Council.